explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 31, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. This short throw caught by Goddard. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2 yards. 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
A 43-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Forbes. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
on the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 31. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
At the 7-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down, Steelers.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Dancing to his left. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Forbes. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The tackle made by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They run the counter. Forbes. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, Forbes. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson, and Stills over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
3-yard line.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
22-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Forbes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
the 26-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
7 brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after try forthcoming.
Extra point.
And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score.
Steelers 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis.
Steelers.
It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
30-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike, 55.
They go play action with Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital.
24. Steelers 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The 49-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. from the shotgun to give to Jones. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Stills. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching